everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're playing Wayfort. It's another car review waste of money, and today we're looking at the Aston Martin Vulcan. This car is nuts. I have a lot to say about this car because, as you can see, we're already at the top speed. Yes, it's a low top speed, but that was extremely fast. Sorry, I have someone helping me do the race. Thanks to Golly7127. Check him out after the end of this video. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He didn't have to help me, but you know what? Out of the kindness of his heart, he did. So I thank him for coming. First things first, you always like to hear the startup of the car. Let's turn up that Roblox volume all the way up so you guys can hear the full startup. And this one is a good one. And as you can see, the startup is amazing. And the startup also leads into the idle speed, which the idle revs for this car. We'll stop a second. It sounds quite high, even though it doesn't show it. The idle revs does appear to be a very high count. While this car does look like it's going to be a track monster, it really isn't. What it actually does is it's actually pretty good at the drag race. On the contrary, it's good at the drag race. So we'll just that's copyright music. We'll just have to back up so we can't hear it. No fiddlesticks, I gotta wait. But you'll just see this. We'll go to the end and you can count it on your own. As you can see, the 0 to 60 is extremely fast. You start to pick up speed, and once you hit 150, you're basically pretty far ahead of the other person. And there you go. That was the entire drag race. Don't think I sped up the clip or anything. That's how fast they did it. This car is very good at acceleration, and I guess we better go to the CC race, so I'll see you there. Alright, we're at the CC race. Golly is somewhere around here. 3 hours later. And we're gonna see how fast this is gonna be. This car isn't particularly good at cornering. I have noticed it does feel kind of, when you're using it, it does feel very heavy. And you do have to utilize that drift button a lot for this car. Because it's braking. Yes, the braking on this car is extremely good. But goodness, it does take it a hot minute. And that turning, as you can see, we were turning completely there. And it just didn't do too well. Didn't tell Golly to, let me win, but I didn't mean for him just to do terrible. And this is the main problem that you have with it. The top speed is very, very low. So you're not going to be staying ahead of many people with a top speed of 201. Especially not those very quick cars, the Corvette, ZR1s, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJs, Pagani's onto ours. Pretty much any car that goes faster than this is going to keep ahead of it. Although, unless you're a really bad driver or you're actually not trying, like how the Porsche has a higher speed than this, he's not very trying at all. You can see this car is kind of dominating. And that's mainly because it's the Aston Martin Vulcan. But as you can see there, it does take a hot minute to go around the corner. And you're not even increasing in speed going down this hill, which is what you really need to be doing. Which is kind of not good. But we do got to give this car some kudos for the sound. It is a blisteringly loud sound. Plus, as you get far away, it's not too bad, but still, it is a very rowdy sound. Very cool. Sounds like many track cars of today, as you can see. Usually I'd be taking these corners. I'm trying to do the corners that I would take in the, well, that's unfortunate. We'll see if we can stay ahead, but it's not going to be the perfect lap. You can take like 10 seconds off or, such. What I'm trying to get across a point I'm trying to get across, it's not a very good track car, even though it is built to be a track car. The acceleration, yes, while extremely good, the handling, and I'll show you here, the Pagani's on the R with the corner we're about to take going down this hill, can take it at full speed and maybe drop down to, okay, that did not show my point. What I'm saying is, the Pagani's Honda R is a much better buy, even though it is a lot more expensive. You probably should buy the Pagani's Honda R if you want to do really good in CC. And it does hold a record for the top time. So yeah, that is something. As you can see, this car is struggling around these corners, even more at low speeds, like in the 60s. Even though we did get first, 204 is approximately like 50 seconds slower. Kind of bad. But we do, but like Ferrari XK, those shift sounds sound like a very muffled shotgun, which I think is really, really cool. I really do like the sounds it makes. This car is, I mean, look at the detail. The interior of the car is detailed to the maximum. The wheel, the steering wheel is like the half it is in the actual car. There are a lot of the center console is very reminiscent of the actual car. The 2 gauges, yes, while there should be more gauges, it's still very cool. It does have those buttons right there. It does feel quite cramped inside the car. And if you watch the Grand Tour, which had Jeremy Clarkson test this car, he did struggle to get in the car. Even though he was on the, lower side of 6 foot, he had a very difficult time getting into the car. And I think this car, the actual in-game car really does embody that. There's even the little straps right there that you would use to open the doors in the, event of an emergency, which is very cool. But yeah, let's just take a minute to look over the detail. Yes, this front bit doesn't really have the best kind of model. It has the little ring right there for towing. You can see the aerodynamics right there. You can clearly see there's a good bit ways of the exhaust there. The back is very detailed. There's even a license plate, and you can see the roll cage. The wing is especially interesting because I like how the body of the car, I can't speak today, continues upon this line back through there. And I like how it switches from the main body, which seems to be an aluminium type kind of alloy, and as you can see from above, it does switch to carbon fiber. You can sort of see the little lines of the carbon fiber there. And this massive rake back here is very cool. And I think that pretty much wraps up the waste of money car review. Yes, while this car is a very good looking, it's okay on the track if you don't screw up too bad. but the price is quite hefty. 1.8 million for 204, around that area for a race. Yeah, that's not too good, mate. I will have to dock you points there. But the main point that I see that's wrong with this car, a fatal flaw, is the speed. The speed is terribly slow. The car hits its top speed very fast, which is a point to it. But that top speed is very low, which takes that sort of point of it gets to its top speed very fast away, because it doesn't have a top speed that's very high to get to. But I will give it a few points for looks. The scoops right here, like right there. That's what I meant by right here. Right there, the scoops down here, the air intake, and you can see this is a shell. The red part is a shell because right here you see where it kind of attaches to the bottom half of the car, and so on. But that's going to be it for this car review. Waste of money, the 1.8 million Aston Martin Vulcan. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, my dudes.